Hey everybody, this is Leslie and you're watching Midlife and Nailing It. Today I have for you a what's for dinner video. I post one of these every Monday and I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so as always I'm starting out with a crock pot liner here. I'm going to be putting a pork roast into my crock pot and cooking it on high for about 5 hours. These are the liners that I use. I just get the Kroger brand slow cooker liners. They're really a lifesaver when it comes to crock pot cooking. Who's got time to be scrubbing out a crock pot? I know that I don't. So I try to use these. Well, I usually use them all the time unless I'm out and need to pick up some more. Okay, so this is my pork roast, and I went ahead and got this pink salt garlic seasoning. It's a grinder, and I got that all over my pork roast. And then I also seasoned with just some black pepper. I'm going to go ahead and flip that over and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so when I go ahead and put this into my crock pot, I'm going to make sure that this kind of fatty side is up, because the fat will render and flavor the meat while it's cooking for the 5 hours, and it gives it so much flavor. So let me go ahead and get my black pepper and my pink salt with garlic seasoning on here, and then I'm going to get it in the crock pot and I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, so I've got it into my crock pot, fat side up and generously seasoned. And I found this, I've never used it before, so I'll let you know if we liked it or not. It's this Kraft slow cooker one-step sauce, original pulled pork. And I thought I'd go ahead and give this a try. It says that you could do chicken if you wanted to. Of course, you could do anything you wanted with any kind of sauce, right? Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and add this to my crock pot. And the directions are super simple. It just says just add meat and pour. I mean, I do this with just regular barbecue sauce, so I'm sure it's going to be similar. I don't know what would be special about it. So yeah, if you're wanting to do pulled pork, you could add any barbecue sauce that you wanted, but I'll let you know if I think there's any kind of difference with this. It looks very thick, so it looks thicker than your average barbecue sauce. So I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and get the lid on, and like I said, I'm going to cook this on high for about 5 to 6 hours. I'll test it with my double fork little pulled method, and if it breaks apart easy peasy, then I know it's done. Okay guys, so my pork is ready to shred. So I have my 2 forks there. I actually tried to shred it about an hour ago, and it just wasn't pulling apart. So I knew it wasn't done. So I'm going to go ahead and use my forks here, shred it on up, and then let it kind of cook in there another 30 minutes or so, and then my pulled pork will be done. So for the side for this meal, I've got this Trader Joe's peanut and crispy noodle salad kit. I'm just going to throw that together really quickly, and that's what we're going to have on the side with this meal. So my husband just picked up some rolls at our little specialty grocery store. So there is my pulled pork sandwich, and then I just plated up some of the salad that I made, and that's what's for dinner tonight. Okay guys, so I am having one of those days where I had to dig so incredibly deep to even make dinner today. I've had a very, very busy day, and I wasn't feeling it. So I'm just kind of throwing this together. I just took a pack of chicken breast and cut them up, got them on my cookie sheet, and then I used a package of the rainbow cauliflower from Trader Joe's. That's just the frozen cauliflower. I threw that on here, and then I threw on I think it was Pick Sweet frozen bag of diced up sweet potatoes, and then I had some red and green bell pepper left in my fridge that I needed to use up, so that was already cut up. So I just threw everything on the sheet here, and I tossed it with olive oil and also 21 seasoning salute. As you can see, it's going to make a ton, so that will either be leftovers or for people's lunches, what isn't eaten today. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this into an oven into a 450-degree oven for about 30 minutes. And then I'll toss it with this Trader Joe's Thai red curry sauce and put it back into the oven for, I don't know, about 5 minutes, maybe a little more than that. I'll just keep my eye on it. And that's going to be dinner tonight. All right, guys, so I went ahead and cooked this for 25 minutes in a 425-degree oven. I pulled it out and then I tossed it with this Thai red curry sauce. I'm going to throw it back in for about 10 minutes and then pull it out, and it should be good to go unless I think it needs to cook a few more minutes or something. I'm kind of just making this up off the cuff. Just making a cookie sheet dinner here with whatever I had on hand. I didn't really plan this out. So yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Oh my gosh, you guys, I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. I did go ahead and when I put the curry sauce on, threw it back in for 10 minutes, and then I decided it needed to go like another 7 minutes. And so this is the end result. Okay, so then I went ahead and grabbed tortilla shells and threw them in some foil and stuck them in the oven. So I know my son and husband will probably want tortilla shells with what I made. And then I just made a couple of cheese quesadillas up for my daughter while I was doing that. And I just threw everything in the oven for like 10 minutes so that everything was nice and hot and steamed and ready to go. Okay guys, so this is what my food looks like plated up. I did go ahead and grab a tortilla shell. I guess I do want one too. And so this is what we're having for dinner tonight. It smells good. I can tell that I'm gonna love it. Yeah, so this was super simple and so good. Oh my gosh, guys. So I was planning on filming this, what I just did in the crock pot here. And also I forgot to put a crock pot liner. I've really got it together today, let me tell you. Anyways, totally forgot. So yeah, I threw in, and I've done this before on my channel, but I know I've been really small channel, but I am growing. So you might not have seen the What's for Dinner I did these in before. These are just frozen wings. I threw them into the crock pot with some salt and pepper. And then I'm getting ready to throw in a can of Coke, and then I will throw the lid on and cook that on high for about 4 hours, and then I'll be back.
Okay, we're getting ready to make nachos. Leslie wasn't feeling that well, so I'm going to do a celebrity shot. This is Randy. I'm going to fill in. So what we're going to do here before we put it in the oven, I already browned up some meat. I just followed the instructions on the back of this Trader Joe taco seasoning here, and then we're going to spray Pam all over this pan that's already coated in aluminum foil. Then we're going to do chips, cheese, then we're going to put the meat and cowboy caviar, and then probably some more cheese before we put it in the oven. Okay, so now we've got the oven all preheated at 350 and the nachos are ready to go. This is going to cook for about 25 minutes in the oven at 350. Okay, moving right along, we're going to do some wings here. We're going to give the Carolina barbecue a try, and what we did here was we sprayed the aluminum foil with Pam. My wife had the wings going in the crock pot for about 4 hours or so, and we're going to coat the wings with the Carolina sauce and then spray them down again with Pam, and then we're going to put them in the broiler and let them brown up. So I coated the wings with sauce and I sprayed them down with Pam. I used a brush to coat the wings with sauce to make sure that it was on there. I spread it out kind of thin to make sure it was more of a coating and not just all over it, so that it'll stick to it when it comes out of the oven. Okay, I just took the nachos out of the oven and here they are, looking good. Here we are, we just pulled the wings out of the broiler and they are looking good.
Wasn't he cute, guys? All right, so thanks to my husband for helping me out with this What's for Dinner. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you soon.